everybody, and welcome back to another Genshin stream. We are back in Fontaine for this quest. What a coincidence. Mr. Kanish and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the Great Alley's triumphant exploits in Natlan? It was a team effort. Hi. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
I do not like how they changed Kanish's voice actor. Bring back the Kanish voice actor we all know and love. What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a story at meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Wait, there's drama about the new voice actor? Wait, send it to me on Discord. I need to see that. Oh, that. We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you're talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kanish. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who still get a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. So there's drama about Kanish's new voice actor. But others, like the one you were just reading out loud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kanish.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Ugh, you gotta be kidding!
At least a house still has the same voice actor.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
I guess I gotta look up this drama myself. Aww. Yeah, people are saying I hate the new voice. Aw, that's a little sad though.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods,
That's a little sad.
it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
I don't know why that strike is still going on. Like, it's so stupid. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you trying to make the voice actors AI? Like, AI are not people. Like, I don't know what's with the new generation with the whole AI stuff, but AI is not helping people.
Rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. It's not as if the Palace Mermonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Nouvelet to handle every single case himself. Yeah. On a more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kanish's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kanich.
Phew, it was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Maybe not, but it'd be even better world for me if Kanish here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
Like, so annoying.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
I never had to talk for anybody. I never had to read. They just all said their lines. But since the strike is there now, some of the characters I have to read. For instance, Charlotte. Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned Saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kanich the speechless! Kanich the tongue-tied!
Shut the fuck up, Ahau.
Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Ah, of course. That's a brilliant idea. But that only means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to go track down a Gudzner and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Did you finish the Natlan quest? Yes, I did, but I did not finish it on stream, sadly. I finished it on my own, and I just like recorded clips with metal, so that, yeah. So I know that the captain is dead. Well, he gave up his life force, all those souls he had on him for Mavuika and all that stuff. And I know we had to fight a dragon, and there was different lines from the Natlan characters that I thought was really cool. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh?
Ahau is here.
What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
I thought it was really good. I liked the quest. It was very interesting, very dynamic.
Not acclimatizing?
Acclimatizing, that's the word.
Aw, poor almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Oh, I get it now.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a how's tail, He'll be considered an almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
I would have laughed if I saw that.
That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden.
You guys want to know what Ahau reminds me of? Hold on. I'll show you guys exactly what Ahau reminds me of. I gotta look it up. They're like not the same color, but he kind of reminds me of this guy. Hold on. He reminds me of this guy. This guy right here. How is like the more non-creepy vibe of this? That's how I see it.
Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two.
Please do.
If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure, seeing how angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Alright. So literally every time I see a how, all that pops in my head is Hi Technical. Because I used to play Super Paper Mario a lot. And I still have the game like not even 10 feet away from me. Ooh. Gotta get me some of these. Also, look at how many Dendroculises I'm holding on to. 81. 81 of these bad boys that I gotta turn in. It's because before I started streaming again 2 days ago, I have been collecting Culises as much as I can.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, I'm trying to like collect all the Culises first from each area and then get all the chests and all the stuff so I could get 100%.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
What? How? What?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk. Who are you again?
Oh no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial technology ring any bells? It's me, Lapine Pauline!
Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
There is one area in Leeway, though, that I can't figure out why it hasn't 100%ed yet. Because, like, I use the interactive map, and I've gotten, like, every chest there, so I'm, like, lost on it.
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than
It's in,
pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
It's in this one
Nope.
area. I'll show you
I
after
might be
this
inviting
dialogue.
others to help fund
It's
this,
like
but that
close
doesn't
it
mean I haven't thrown all
to
my life
Samara.
savings into it.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
She's so confused what he is.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Shut up, Ahau.
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte
Smart
see
is
your
an
cool gadget.
overrated statement.
Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be!
She's so lost.
And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Now you're just scaring her.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Please tell me her voice actor stayed the same.
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have
She
you
sounds
been
a little
lately?
different. Did her voice actor change too?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
Okay. I was about to say,
What
because
about me?
Navia
What
sounded-
about me? My
Navia
useless
sounded
servant
different.
can't even give me a proper introduction.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
She's like, don't leave me hanging, dude.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, Try to puff themselves up to look more impressive?
A How's totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
She's crying.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event, and also providing technical support.
Huh?
I don't know why she
Cheval
sounds
Moran?
different. Maybe she just sounds different because it's been so long since I've heard her voice.
That's right, the one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran! After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal, a win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this
Nice.
unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Paimon is always about food, this big back tiny bitch.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
Escoffier? I thought it was Escoffier.
Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
I know all about this character because I got her. Yeah, she's a famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy and a culinary movement that takes a rigorous precision and quantitative method. I'm stuttering. Yeah, I got Escoffier.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Put him to work.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Okay, I'll show you what I mean by this spot that I can't figure out what else to find there. It was this area, the 97%. Hey, I don't want to hear the complaint about me getting her. She is the first 5-star character that I have gotten in a while, and I wanted Mabawika and Varessa, but I didn't get them. So this is 97, this is 98, and the chasm is 63 because I haven't really gone into depth of cleaning that out yet. But other than that, these three are 100%ed. And then this is 98, and this is 97. Of course, I got all of Mondstadt done. I 100% completed 2 of the islands over here, the Yashiro Island and the Narukami Island. This one's 93, this one's 82, 74, 73. That's understandable, but she's still in here. Isn't she still in the character thing? You could still get her. I have 100%ed some areas in Natlan. There's another world quest here. But yeah, I have a scuff here. She's right here. Get more level up books. I still have to get the other ones for her. What am I missing out on? Oh right, I was doing that. Then there's that. First, beside any of those,
Here's how I
want to do some
allocate my energy on a job.
little side quests I need to check up on. I don't know if I finished all the quests here. Oh, there's a shrine cleanup thing. So I probably won't have the quest there right now.
70% goes to
But other than that, I have some stuff to do here, I think. I'm trying to do some of the quests here because of the fact that I'm missing 3 more Dendroculises and I want to collect them all before I put them into the statue.
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
I don't know if there are any quests available for me right now. I'm willing to look. Hello. Anybody? I need to look at the quests that I have to do for it. trying to think of which one I'm on. Unless it like tells me on like the reputation stuff. It probably does. So go there.
Bet you're jealous of my sunglasses now. And no, you can't borrow them.
I didn't want to borrow. Hate this game, you know. I was on a 12 plus 50-50 win streak. Now I'm on a 5 loss streak. RIP. My luck is terrible though. My luck is so bad. I'm trying to get her weapon as well. I haven't been able to get that yet. Give me her weapon. Or at least a good weapon at that. Nothing. Makes sense. Okay. Wrong way. Sorry, I bumped into you, sir. Okay, so I'm just gonna do each of these current supremos within our duties. Would it be considered a quest of Sumeru? Is within our duties. By obtaining Inazuma commission rewards, heal for 2. I'm trying to see if I could do this quest because the Gourmet Supremos quest has always been tripping me up lately. And she's still not here, so I'm guessing that I just like fucked up and like, didn't do the thing. On the road. It's not this one either. I know I did the assemble one. Shrines and Sacra. Is it Seahorse Strider? Head over to the... It's either up here or it's the other one, because I'm so lost on which quest I did. I need to start writing them down from now on. See if I might ask. Okay. There's different levels to this thing. Yeah, on the 13th. Goes up to 50, so that's just 10 more levels. Okay, well, it's not up here, so it might have to be that one, which is over here. I'm so lost of where I am at this point. I'm like, please help. They're not here either. I don't even know what I'm doing. The thing is, the tree won't zap me anymore because I completed that one quest. So, I'm guessing it's not this. And then it's a different one. It's the Deep Divers one. I am literally trying to find them. Not me just constantly going around trying to find these people. this hole.
Target acquired. Yeah.
Okay, it just died on its own.
I got him cornered.
They're angry. Oh no, I'm supposed to be down here. Wow.
Is this really necessary?
I am so lost, guys. I don't know which Gourmet Supremo's quest I'm on. Talk to... the domain. Okay. I'm so fucking lost. I'm about to just look at this thing to see if what quest I'm on, and I swear if it's the daily commission one, I'm gonna cry. Because that one bothers me. Because you gotta wait for it to appear. The importance of eating well. That one. How to unlock complete breakthrough thinking. Breakthrough thinking is the daily commission one. Oh, it's like I'm stuck. Because I have to wait for that one. Oh, Archon have I done right? That one is... another daily commission thing. Okay. And then Battle of Revenge. repeated the commission 4 times. Talk to commission. Battle of Revenge is a world quest in Inazuma for Genshin Impact. Hi! Learn how to get... Once you have repeated the commission 4 times, to be honed. Let's go around and see if it's there. But it's in our commission thing, so probably not going to be there. If it's not on the list. I don't know. Where's it gonna be? Ah, wait. Never mind. It's not down here. It's up here in the place. So it's in here. This way.
10 points for agility.
Okay, so he doesn't have that quest right now. Okay. So most of Inazuma's quests are kicking me in the ass because of the fact that they all require fucking commission quests to be done.
Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign.
Same thing, not unlocked. So what is that last quest? The last quest that was on here. Because I swear, if it's another commission, all these quests are tied to fucking commissions that are not here. What is the last one? The Narukami Trail. Alright, let's check that one. That is the cat quest. Complete 3 of... Oh, wait, we have one of them. We have the shrine cleanup. Let's do it. Ow, my knee just cracked. I wonder who could clean that up.
Want me to come along? Into the wind.
Oh, you didn't do anything. Wait. Now you did. You cleaned up too. Oh, because they're literally right here.
The wind knows me.
There's a cat right there. Okay. So that's good. We also have to do the cat's trail and fishy flavor, but those have not come in yet.
That cat can talk.
Okay. Other than that, we are not doing that one. We gotta go back to Sumeru and see if there's other quests that aren't tied to a commission quest. Give me a quest that's not tied to a commission quest, please. Yeah, get scared by me, ho. The price. Let's see. The price. Treasure chest. Open the treasure chest hidden behind a roof. Import Ormos and unlock the price quest. You have to climb up the house to look for the common chest to do this. Okay, so it's Port Ormos. Actually, let me write down the other quests that I see because of the fact that I'm gonna forget if I don't write them down. So we have the price. Gift of compatibility. Cost effective hope. Or I could just take pictures, not gonna lie. It'd be a lot easier if I just take pictures. was all I needed. Let me start with the price and go to Port Ormos.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know. Alright. Right here. I don't ever read any of this stuff. Like I said, most of the time when they don't have voices coming through, I don't like reading. Also, give me a second. I'm gonna mute my mic because I need to continuously call a certain somebody because I got plans soon. I'll be right back, guys.
Hello everybody, I am going to end the stream here. I gotta get ready for stuff and gotta go. But I'll see you all another day. Bye-bye.